welcome back to the Tech Zone. I am Paul Amadeus Lane. This is ABC News KMET. Not only on your radio dial, but streaming on live stream, YouTube, iHeartRadio, iTunes, you name it, we got you covered. While we were at Comic-Con, we had an opportunity to stop by and talk to a familiar, let's say, colorful hair critic out there. And we had an opportunity to chat with her and ask her, what was she doing at Comic-Con and some of the things that she had an opinion on. With a very special guest here, Grae Drake, senior editor of Rotten Tomatoes. How you doing, my dear?
Oh, my God. I'm perfect.
Yes, you are. Now, let's talk about the presence here at Comic-Con. You just did a live show here.
Yeah.
Your opinion sucks. How did it go?
It's great. It was full of sucky opinions. And that's what we love. Like, the website is all about discussion, debate, everybody talking about things that they love, things that they don't. And the fact that we can disagree about it but still go home friends, it's really important.
And Grae, I really love the way that you give your criticism of certain shows. You know, it's fresh, it makes a lot of sense. Do you ever get any blowback from the criticism?
Sure, absolutely, because everybody has opinions and they all suck. So people get mad. And that's the thing, is that we can still discuss this. Art is really subjective. And so it's really not about, is it fresh or is it rotten? It's about the discussion that happens between us. We need to talk to each other.
That's true. And when it comes to being here at Comic-Con, talk about that experience is pretty wild, isn't it?
Oh my God, there's nothing like it. Being at Comic-Con is amazing because I can walk around in a Catwoman costume and nobody even looks twice. It's the greatest. I think my favorite thing is that, like, you're among friends everywhere you go. And when you're in line waiting for a coffee, you're just talking to somebody and you start talking like, oh, you watch this train, I watch this train, and you just find friends everywhere you go at Comic-Con.
Now let's talk about some predictions of new shows that are happening here at Comic-Con that's going to debut either this season or next season. What are you most looking forward to?
Well, they just showed a new Inhumans trailer. Now, I am not familiar with the source material, but that was what interested me about the trailer because it didn't lure me in as somebody who doesn't know anything. So I was kind of confused because I thought maybe that's not the best trailer for me. Maybe I won't like the show. But then on the other hand, there's one like The Defenders. And the characters in that show, so like Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, I'm not going to mention Iron Fist on purpose, but I really like those other shows. So that one is sort of got me interested.
And when we look at the way technology is now, where we can have Amazon Prime, we can have Netflix, all these different streaming platforms out there, how has that changed the game just for the things that we watch nowadays?
I think there's so much more to watch, so there's a lot of competition, and that naturally just makes everybody try harder because they have to fight to get attention, which is really good news for all viewers because there's just a wealth of stuff to choose from.
And when it comes to giving your opinion about certain things, how do you choose which show to really give your opinion on? Is it feedback you've gotten from the fans or just something that you've noticed personally that you said, you know what, I'm going to give my opinion on this one right here?
Well, I really like to give a shot to stuff that I don't know a lot about. And so I'm just as big a fan of Game of Thrones as anybody else. It's a very popular show, but I kind of like to check out stuff that's off the beaten path because if I like it, then I have the ability to spread the word, see what the critics said, and get some eyes on a show that might not have gotten a lot of attention before.
And what has that done to the audience out there who follow Rotten Tomatoes, who follow the show? What has that done when you are able to offer their opinion? Do they say, hey, Grae, thanks for telling me that because, I got the same view that you have? What's some of the feedback you get?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's about 50-50, like I love you, I hate you. But the point is that the point is that you have to stand your ground and be respectful, which is not something that often happens on the internet these days. But I'm actually really lucky. I have a lot of people that I talk with online that I've never met in person who just love Rotten Tomatoes and they like to hear what I think about stuff. And so we generally remain pretty civil.
One thing I appreciate about you is everyone loves your style and your swag. Even if they may not even agree with your opinion, they love you being you. They just love you.
Thank you. That's really nice. It's like, this is the best job in the world. I'm a former filmmaker. My whole life, I've always loved movies and TV shows. My parents loved movies and TV. I mean, everyone, it's like, this is like a family legacy. And the fact that I've been able to turn it into a career and that I get to share it with so many people because I have such a great platform, it's really special. I love it.
You know what? I really understand where you're coming from because I'm a former musician myself.
Cool. What instrument?
And I used to play keyboard, bass, guitar, trumpet, you name it.
Oh my God, you're one of those that can do everything?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
and that's what my nickname.
That's super annoying, by the way.
Yes, and my nickname is Amadeus because I'm crazy just like him. but here's what I see. What I see when I listen to music, I listen to it with a critical ear because I've done it before. Yeah. And as a former filmmaker, you're able to see things that we are not able to see. And how has that experience really helped you out?
Well, that's certainly true. I've made movies so I can see kind of things at work that a lot of people don't know. But something interesting started happening when I went to film school. A lot of people started using the phrase, "Oh, well, I don't know because I'm not a professional filmmaker. I don't study film." But the thing is that I would always argue because when you watch movies or TV, that does make you an expert. It just usually means that you don't have a specific word that a professor taught you about a certain thing. But you're still knowledgeable. You just might not have the tools that it takes to speak about it in a certain way. So that's the other thing that I like is just like talking to fans and being a fan of something. I always try to think of that when I'm watching movies. I don't want to just be a person that knows technical stuff. I want to just be a fan. And did I enjoy it? Did it make me happy?
What is your favorite show now? Am I going to get you in trouble for saying that, or can you tell me what your favorite show are the one you really enjoy?
Okay. Something that was just released on Netflix that I didn't have a lot of interest in but turned on anyway, because I'll give anything a chance for at least one episode, was Glow. Like gorgeous ladies of wrestling. I love Allison Brie. I think that so many of those women are so interesting in the show. So I watched one and I was like, okay. And then fast forward to like 6 hours later, I had finished the entire thing. My husband was sitting there with me, and we both were like, oh, we want season 2 already. So Glow was so good, and it's also fresh on the tomato meter, which is great.
That's awesome, man. I love the tomato meter because that guides me in a lot of things that I watch. And one of the things I wanted to ask you, too, and that is, when you give your opinion about a certain series, show, or movie, have you ever been wrong in your opinion after you've given it a little bit more time?
You know what? Like, whose opinion is wrong and whose opinion is right? And that's kind of, that's what I love about it, is that, like I said earlier, art is subjective, and everybody's allowed to have their respectful view of something and how they reacted. That's just how it is. But, I mean, I would never go so far as to say I'm always right, even though I am always right. But, I mean, okay, fine. Like, I've been wrong before. Like, maybe Anchorman 2 was actually better than I thought it was when I saw it in the theater. Or, like, maybe The Intern with Owen Wilson, like, didn't make me want to kill myself when I watched it in a hotel room. Also, airplanes really changed things for me because I watch stuff on airplanes and like it when I would never watch that in real life. So airplanes are like a safe zone. So, like, don't listen to my opinion if I've seen something on an airplane, I guess. But I should probably not tell you when to not listen to me.
Yeah, we always need to listen to you, Grae.
Yes.
And since we're at Comic-Con, I have to ask, you're looking stunning in your Catwoman outfit.
Thank you.
You're looking, like you said, perfect. I can't do it perfect.
You did pretty good.
So let me ask you a Comic-Con related question. I've been asking this of all the stars and people in the business all week long. If you can take a superhero, now turn him into a villain in the villain category, which superhero would you pick?
Let's see. So one of my favorite kind of off the beaten path superhero movies is Chronicle. So Dane DeHaan is in that, and Michael B. Jordan is in that as well, and they're kind of like fighting each other. So Dane DeHaan is the bad guy, and Michael B. Jordan is good. And that is also true in life because I love Michael B. Jordan so much. I want him to hop in my pocket. But he's such a good actor. Like, he was so good in Creed that I actually think that he would have made a great villain. So I'd love to see a sequel to Chronicle. I'd love for him to, like, turn it around because I know he could do it. Like, as an actor, but also the character would be really interesting.
That's awesome. Definitely love your opinion. That opinion didn't suck.
Hey,
I'm cool with
great.
that. So tell me, How can one continue to find out what you're doing? Your opinion sucks. Rotten Tomatoes. How can they continue to be a part of the experience? And also, those out there who don't know about the experience, how can they jump on the bandwagon?
Okay, well, the most important thing is that you can see all my interviews and my content on our Rotten Tomatoes YouTube channel. It's an easy way to find it. But then across social media, I'm easy to find. It's my name. So it's Grae Drake. We do not have Y's in my name. My family finds them untrustworthy. There you go. That's our stance on Y's. You're welcome.
I love that. The beautiful, talented, always opinionated Grae Drake with me. And stay tuned for more of our coverage here. Great talking to you, my dear.
What?
Great talking to you,
Oh,
my
my God. I was so busy making love to the camera that I didn't even hear you say thank you for the talk. And I'm so arrogant. What is wrong with me? Oh, my God.
You're beautiful, too.
Thank you. You're feeding it. You're making it much worse.
The always opinionated Grae Drake. I tell you, Grae, she was just off the chain of awesomeness. That's all that I'm saying. And she was rocking that Catwoman outfit. And you notice she had different color hair, didn't she? She was amazing. Got a chance to talk with her. And gosh, I tell you, make sure you follow her. Her opinions are just say they're like no other, and you will enjoy them. And she appreciates your opinion too. Well, where's our next stop going to take us from our Comic-Con recap? You have to stay tuned to find out. We'll be right back right here